Hi, seekers of wisdom. Welcome to another episode of Chronicles of 1900. It's an inspirational podcast. My name is Ibrahim Sunday, and I'm here again to tell you about what I promised you. I told you I was going to tell you about securing high paying jobs right in the UK. And I believe this is something that every one of us would like to hear about, probably because you're in the UK to maybe earn more money, have a better life, or support some people back home, like so many of us do here already. But the truth of the matter is, what you find here is a bit different from what you expected. On most cases, you'll see that legislations, policies are quite different, and there are things you can't just do anyhow. But even looking at it from a holistic perspective, you will realize that there are people that are still thriving. And that's why I say to people, be in the council of the wise, be with people that knows what is happening in the environment. Today, I'm going to tell you three things that you can do, right? Three things that you can do to help you secure high-paying jobs. One is you need to start a business. Last week, I did mention to you that another revenue of income is very important. Having multiple streams of income in a country like this is very, very important. That is because if you sit down on what you earn, like maybe salaries and stuff like that, you will see that it doesn't really cut it. Probably at the end of the month, you see that there's nothing left. If there's anything left, you have to do something else for your children or your family back home or something. So you're always on a roller coaster. And that's why they will tell you that in the UK, if you don't work this month, you can't pay your bills next month. That's because there's not a lot left after you pay the bills. So how do you ensure that you can definitely have something else coming in? That's why I say multiple streams of income is number one, which is starting a business. Now, what's the average that you earn as an entrepreneur in the UK? In the UK, it's been researched and found that entrepreneurs earn between 10 and 18,000 per month in the UK. Between 10 and 18,000 per month in the UK. Now, it's not easy to be an entrepreneur because you need to be able to find a business that people would really need to buy from, your product or services that people need to receive from you. But I'm going to tell you about some of the things that I know, and you can take key from them. And if you need more information, feel free to reach out to me. You can reach out to me on YouTube, it's Ibrahim Sunday, Facebook as well, Instagram as well, and also on Twitter, it's Shexy212, and on TikTok, it's Ibrahim.Sunday 30 on TikTok. But let me talk about these three things. One is starting a business, like I said. The second one is you have to train to become a professional. And I'm going to talk about what I do so you can have a good understanding of how you can come into that field as well. And the last one is I'm going to talk about something I've not told anybody before. Trust me, I've not told anybody about this before. It's becoming a sourcer. Becoming a sourcer. That is the last thing I'm going to talk about. But let's talk about starting a business. In the UK, I did say to you, entrepreneurs earn between 10 and 18,000 per month, right? That is the average income that they get, because when you do business, you can actually do a lot of things in business. Business can help you to ensure that you can offset some bills. If you are using your house, for example, to trade, there are avenues where HMRC enables you to be able to get some income from that particular business that supports your living as well. And there are other things that you can do as well. But what you must understand is that for you to be an entrepreneur in this country, there are legislations and there are policies, right? You can either be a sole trader or you can register a limited company. Now, I'm talking about strictly profit-making business. I'm not talking about social enterprise and charity and stuff like that. That's going to be another episode. Let's stick to our gun for today. It's talking about a business that you can do to make money. So as an entrepreneur, what you can do is you can start a business. When you start a business, a couple of things that you can remember is starting a business requires you to have a community. If you don't know people, right, you can't start a business. It's going to be difficult for you to get a product out there, unless with the power of social media, whereby you advertise your product and you have a viral product that goes out there and people buy from the north, from the east, from the west, from the south. But where do you start from? I've done this a couple of times, and I normally recommend start from your local assembly. Start from your local assembly. Do you have a church? Do you have a community that you belong to? Start from there. If you start from a community, introduce your product to them. Do what I call pilots. In a video by Netflix co-founder, he said, your idea might look very, 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 very good to you. But the problem is, have you tested it? So why don't you test the idea? What's your passion? Last week, I talked about a couple of things you can do. If you know you like shopping, you like accessories, women accessories, begin to buy them and begin to sell them in your local assembly, in your local community. See what people think about it. You can shop them online, buy them, and then put some markup on it. right? Also, if you are a trade person, maybe you are good at, you're skillful at maybe plumbing, electricals, or hair cutting or something, go and register online in Check a Trade. Check a Trade is to register a very good platform that you can register, and people that are registered on that platform, they are vetted, which means people can actually look for your service from there. There's back as well, where you can register as well. There are different platforms where you can register. There's yellow pages there. It's everywhere, where you can tell them what you do, and you're going to be advertised on those platforms, and people will require a service from there, and you can actually make this money. You can do car washing, right? You can do patio washing. You can do cleaning. Whatever you think you like doing that you don't get tired of doing, you need to get into those rhythms. So back to what I said, become an entrepreneur. Do side also. I'm going to talk about selling as well on eBay, Amazon, and the likes. That's going to be my next episode. How can you become somebody that is earning from your own, selling online? You can do that as well. If you want to hear about that, wait for next week. I'm going to tell you how to start a business whereby you sell from your home. Now, number 2, I said I was going to tell you how to become a professional in a field like project management. I work as an IT consultant, and part of what I do is I work as a project manager, product manager, business analyst, and the likes. One of the things that I've realized is that this is a field that you don't really have to need a technical skills to be able to do it. All you need is have the passion to want to learn. Look for somebody that can hold your hand. Look for a training platform that can train you and tell you exactly what they do, give you work experience, and you can actually begin to do it. In this field, if you're lucky, you might work as a contractor. You might get paid £400 per day, £500 a day, £700 per day. But let's put at the average, you're earning maybe £400 per day. At the end of the week, that's £2,000. At the end of the month, that's £8,000. If you look at that, that's more than enough for you as a person in the UK to be able to ensure that you are living a good life and you can save some money. What about if you're doing it with your wife? I normally recommend to people that comes to me, I said, get one person into it first. If the husband is a student, get a wife that is dependent. You're not restricted from working. Even if you get a full-time job as a business analyst or maybe a project manager, you might be paid maybe £50,000 per annum, £60,000 per annum. That's about £5,000 or £4,000 per month. That alone will cover your bills. Give your husband the ability to go and study and be able to concentrate on his study. Or if it's a wife that is a care worker and the husband is dependent, get a good job that will cover the bills and the expenses. In so doing, you have the opportunity to be able to secure a very high-paying job that stabilizes the family. One thing I will tell you for free is that in the UK, if you are not financially stable, you cannot think straight. You're going to be under pressure every month. And once you're under pressure every month, you can't thrive. You can't even think about something else, how to even get better at what you do, or how to become an entrepreneur, or how to have second income, or how to establish a product or start a business. It's going to be difficult. So one thing you want to do is find a way to ensure that you have stability. Financial stability is the beginning of your freedom to be able to explore the country and be able to do more than you want to do initially. So what am I saying to you? There are different things that you can be. You can be KYC expert, know your customer expert, analyst. You can be a DevOps engineer if you're very good with mathematics or you like programming. You can become a Dynamics expert, Salesforce expert, Monday.com expert. There are different platforms out there that you can go and learn, and you can know how they are being configured and how they are being used. What I'm telling you is not what you're going to learn for 5 years. These are 3 to 6 months courses, and you're going to be good, and you can actually go out there and start looking for entry jobs for them. And when I'm talking about entry jobs, I'm talking about some of them, you might even get up to £4,000 on a monthly basis. So why don't you think about this and begin to explore it? What I'm saying to you are practical things that you can do. They are not rocket science. You don't need to have very, very big information from somebody to be able to do it. You don't need to have £10,000 to be able to get into it. These are things that you enter with like £2,000, depending on the training platform, 1,500, do certifications, and then you're going to be professionals in this field. Now, I'm going to tell you about the last one. The last one I told you is a sorcerer. Now, a sorcerer is somebody that we call back home in Nigeria middleman. A sorcerer is somebody that is the conduit between a particular seller and a buyer. Amazon as a platform is a sorcerer. Amazon connects buyers and sellers together. So I'm telling you, become an Amazon. You might not have the money to go and create your own Amazon platform, but no, become an Amazon. What do I mean by that? Become a sourcer. You can find people that wants to buy property, right? They'll tell you the specification. You go out there, do the research, speak to estate agents, tell them what you want, and then you're able to find this for them, and you get paid commission from 10% to 20%. You might find someone that wants to buy a car, but they don't know where to go to get a car. You go to the dealers, tell the dealers, I've got people that want to buy a car. Tell me, give me the pictures of the ones you have, and then tell me the prices. This is my commission, and you agree commissions with them. Now, being a sorcerer is one of the things that you can do at ease, and you can make a lot of money. Somebody is, why haven't I done it before? Why haven't I taken it? It happens. That's why you need information. A sorcerer is somebody that can actually be the person that will connect the buyers and the sellers together, and you get paid. Have you heard about drop shipping? Have you heard about pin interest? Those are all sources. They just source the product from the manufacturer, connect the buyers to it, and they get commissions. But I'm thinking, okay, you can't do the pin interest one, you don't know how to do drop shopping, but you have local community. There's a need everywhere. Why don't you ask yourself the question, what is the need in this community? What are people asking me for? Some people might be that, they need somebody that will teach them how to drive. Yeah, you might not be the driver, you might not have the license to be able to be an instructor, but you can actually connect them to an instructor, and you can get paid commissions from there. So it's about becoming a sorcerer. A sorcerer is somebody that will be able to connect people that need something to the people that have what they need. And in so doing, you're going to make some money from it. Think about it. It's a genuine way to make money. It's a genuine way to make money. And I'm telling you can make a lot of money being a sorcerer. So why don't you begin to ruminate about all these things, and then ask yourself the question, where do I plug in the gap? Where do I plug in the gap? Don't just sit down idle. Don't say it's not working. People are making exploits. People are making impact. People are coming into the UK. They are starting mama put business. All you need to do is meet legislations. Meet the legislation. Get the camper van. Get the kitchen. Get everything inspected by the council. Meet their regulations, and you're going to do what you need to do. People are coming here. They are becoming hairdressers. They're becoming fashion designers, and they're making lots of money. Part of what I was still discussing with someone yesterday is the fact that I used to make shoes back home, and I still sell them in the UK. I've got online platforms for trading. I've got business I use in trading. I sell on eBay. Both UK products and Nigerian products. So the question is, why are you limiting yourself? What do you know how to do? What do you have passion in doing? Please put it in the comment section. Tell me what you enjoy doing, what you like doing. And if you need to reach out to me personally to ask more questions, feel free to reach out to me, and I'll be here to answer your question. Thank you very much for joining today on this Chronicles of 1900. It's an inspirational podcast. I want you to like, I want you to share, and I want you to subscribe, and also comment on it and how this is blessing you. And I promise you, by the time I'm coming next week, I'm going to be telling you how to start the business from your home and to ensure that you can plug into the gap of Amazon Marketplace. I'm going to tell you how to start a business on Amazon, how to do trading on Amazon, how to make money on Amazon, and you can even do it at the comfort of your home. All you need to do is understand your margin, and you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. Thank you very much. I remain yours and only, Abraham Sunday. It's Chronicles of 1900 podcast. I'll see you again next week when I'm going to be telling you how to sit in your house and make money. God bless you. Have a lovely week ahead.